What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live to talk about this upcoming DraftKings 5-gamer for NBA DFS. This is a nice 5-gamer. Before we begin, shout out to the presenting sponsor in Simbull. Right now, I have a share of the Hornets, so let's hope for a win there. Simbull is basically just like a stock market kind of scheme of things for NBA, NFL, and now MLB. MLB is coming out, so you can look at them. Like I said, there are shares of basically the NBA teams. It's a pretty cool kind of scheme of things. It's for teams, not just players, so we need to dig in. Basically, you get a percentage of the share every time they win, so on and so forth. So say the Hornets do win today, I make 10 cents off of that. So the wins are basically kind of like a little bonus. Basically, it's a pretty fun scheme of things. I like it. I love the point of buying into a team if you think they win. So, like I said, definitely check them out. Go to Simbull.com and look at that. So now, let's dig into this 5-gamer. Golden State and Charlotte. So, we already got news with Devontae Graham being out. That definitely helps us out a ton, making our lineups, which I'm glad that news already came out. I was hoping it would. So, on this Charlotte side of the ball, speaking of the ball, LaMelo Ball. Basically, the rookie, I know this is sticker shock. I know 8,800 is a lot, but it is a great price point for LaMelo Ball. I love this guy a ton. 52, 46, 34. He's going to be basically a top option with no Devontae Graham. I expect Gordon Hayward to be back, so I definitely do like me some Gordon Hayward. I like me some Rozier. Basically, all the guards on this Charlotte team is in play to keep this team basically on the side of their ball. Cody Zeller, he's going to be out of my player pool now with PJ Washington back, which I do like. Washington's price point at only 5,300, he can definitely get you up a ton of shots there. We could possibly see Miles Bridges now start with no Devontae Graham. We just need to watch the starting lineup if it's Monk or Bridges. And really, that's about it from this team. On the Warrior side, Steph Curry over 10,000. I don't like that now that he's over 10,000. If he was under 10,000, I would like him a little bit more. But given he's over 10,000, he's not really a high piece of my line, even though he could definitely hit in GPPs. Kelly Oubre finally shooting the ball pretty well. I don't mind him in tournaments. He's definitely better than Andrew Wiggins, in my opinion. Draymond Green, I like the price point for him as long as he's not a late scratch again. You can certainly get to some shares of him. And then Toscano Anderson's now getting pushed out of the starting lineup. We saw Mulder basically start for him in the second half, so we just need to be careful with that whole situation. Miami and the Lakers, let's start with the Lakers side of the ball. No AD, no Dennis Schroeder, so we definitely see LeBron James basically doing it all for this team. He's definitely one of the top guard options on the slate. I do like that he has a small forward eligibility, so if you want to get him at small forward, you certainly can. LeBron James, he's definitely a key piece of my lineups tonight. He's going to be basically doing it all for this Lakers team. I certainly like him. Kyle Kuzma with the Q tag, he should be in line to play. It should be probable, not Q, so I see him playing. He could definitely see some more opportunities with no short air. Montrezl Harrell, I don't really mind him, but he's going to go up against Bam. He's not really on my radar, though. Marcus All, 4,000, not really for me. I don't really want a piece of THT. I'd rather get to Caruso or Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Both of those guys are going to see an upstick in minutes and the usage rate bump up with no short air. And the Marcus Morris Q tag is definitely in play. So the reason why I say that it's in play because we could see more minutes trend up to, like I said, a Caruso if Marcus Morris is officially out. It's going to be basically the scrubs on this team that are going to stand out to me on this Lakers and LeBron James. On the Miami side, this matchup's not really my favorite. I don't really like this a ton for this Miami team. I'd like me some Tyler Hero at 6,300. We could definitely see him take a few shots off the bench. I don't mind getting to him. The other guys, though, Dockwood Robertson, not really for me. Kendrick Nunn still with no Dragic. You can see him. I'm not really getting any Kelly O. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler's more so a play than Bam Adebayo to me. The reason why is Jimmy Butler's on another level. He's going to have to keep this team intact. So I don't really mind getting to some Jimmy Butler, but he's over Bam Adebayo in my opinion. Moving on to Sacramento and the Chicago Bulls. So Zach LaVine definitely in play. 9,200, that's a great price tag for him. He's on a whole nother level and playing against the Kings, one of the worst defenses on the slate. I definitely love me some Zach LaVine. Kobe White, not really for me, and I'm not really getting a Thad Young at 6,000. Wendell Carter Jr. is definitely a value. If he is starting, I do like that price tag a ton for him as a value. His value is hard to come by on the slate. Along with Patrick Williams, he's another value I don't want to mind taking a shot on. On the Kings side, De'Aaron Fox definitely in play. 8,000 is a great price point for De'Aaron Fox. I love that price tag a ton. Give me some Fox. Buddy Hield with possibly no Harrison Barnes. He's an okay option at 6,100 though. I don't really like the price tag. This all depends on Holmes and Barnes. If they're officially both out, you can look to Bagley, you can look to Bielitsa. Bielitsa would be a top option for me at 4,700, seeing starter minutes if both those guys are out. We just need to wait and see this approach basically with this team to see what's happening based on the news of Holmes and Barnes. Phoenix and Memphis, this is more of just a cross-off game in my opinion. There's not much I want from this game from an overall standpoint. Devin Booker, 8,000. Chris Paul, 7,800. Not really for me. I'm not really getting to either guy. I rather get to other guards. Jay Morant, he's okay, possibly at 7,700 though. That's not really my favorite. Joval, I don't mind getting to him as long as he gets over 30 minutes. If he's getting over 30 minutes, he's in play in my opinion. DeAndre Ayton's underpriced in my opinion. I wouldn't mind getting to some DeAndre Ayton, but be careful with that situation going against Joval. Kyle Anderson, he's overpriced. I'm not really getting to him. Mikal Bridges, I can't do it. Brandon Clark starting possibly. Not really for me. And like I said, guys, there's not a ton I want from this overall game. This game's more of just kind of a stay-away approach for me. Moving on to Washington and Portland, a much better game. Dame time. Damian Lillard. I love him in this spot. He's going against Westbrook and Beal. All-star snub. Narrative. He's going to have to carry this team. I love me some Damian Lillard a ton. Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal are going to battle it out with Damian Lillard. So you can certainly get to both of those guys. And this Cancer is going to see great rebounding opportunities. I like that a ton. I like Rocco a ton, seeing good rebounding opportunities. Gary Trent's going to shoot the ball a ton. I wouldn't mind going to mini game stack, honestly, with this game. Berton's finally shooting the ball well. He's hitting his career high with threes. I like that a ton. Gary Trent's going to be wide open shooting a three like we saw last game when they faced Washington. Like I said, guys, overall this game's definitely in play in my opinion. Simmons seeing upstick in minutes. I like that as a value play in DJJ starting. So hit a like button for me, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's been a ton, as y'all know. Have a great and safe rest of your day.